I kind of challenge that in the book where I talk about maybe your focus has to be on the good that people have done in your life, right? Because so much of our energy can be consumed by she played me, he played me, they did this, they left me, they abandoned me, they did this, my father never called, my mom did this, and we can talk about all these bad things and terrible things that they did, that we forget to think about the good that they've done. So I wanna challenge you, and I'll tell you why I'm asking this, because there's a story that I shared in the book, which I'll tell you about just now. But I want to challenge you.
Yeah, dog.
Can you right now think about an ex-girlfriend, right, who was so good to you? Like like she was
Yeah,
good to you. You guys are
yeah,
no
yeah, no
longer
doubt.
together,
You don't even have to
and
finish the
uh,
sentence.
and what
You don't
role
even
did
to,
she play? Like, what did she do for you
man,
specifically that you can recall?
man. Bro, let me tell you something, dog. I feel like sometimes, like on TikTok, we can show sides of ourselves that give people a certain perception of who you are. I mean, guys, I pursue a woman who's godly. And as much as I might look like this F boy that you guys think I have, deep down within my heart, I pursue a woman who knows God. And my ex, dude, she was a prayer warrior. She was a woman of
Mm,
devotion, bro. And there was something to it in the conversations we had. Yes, it was all fun and games, but what ties us together are the cords of love by God. So one thing I appreciated about her is because is that as much as we can be upset with each other, be upset with ourselves, we could always center or find center within ourselves. He's always been the focal point. So if we can't meet here because of we arguing, God is always the center of everything that we do. So I can definitely say my ex, bro, like she was absolutely and still is the most amazing human being I've ever met. She has taught me so much about me, about becoming a man, about how a godly relationship is like. I'm not
mm,
even gonna say that
mm,
it has played a role, dog. She was there when I started Kanjani, bro. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
She was there. She was behind the scenes there when the idea came out. And I was like, I just made this design. What do you think? She's like, no, that's dope. No, try this one. It's a woman who supports your dream, and just because it never worked out between us doesn't make her a terrible person. It just means it was definitely a season between the two of us where she had to play a role in my life, vice versa.
mm,
So my ex, bro, I know people are gonna speak bad about their exes. Yeah, the breakup was not nice, but I mean, it is what it is. It
mm,
just had to end. But at the end of the
mm,
day, she was phenomenal, bro. She showed me
mm.
character. She showed me Proverbs 31 characters. I taught a lot of things. She taught me a lot of things, and ultimately, Vanna, it was amazing, boy. Yeah,
Mm. Yeah, and you see, and I'm asking you this because I think that's the best example of one of the people that a lot of people hold grudges for, right? And this is somebody who was in your life because remember, today he's a dog, but on day
yeah.
one, he was, oh,
He
Romeo.
was the
Oh,
puppy. He was a puppy. The
oh.
last day, he's a pit bull.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what happens. And I'm asking you about this specifically because there's a story that I share which is similar. Um, and I also talk about this girl that I was with, and same thing. On the last day it sucked. On the last day I was mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The breakup was terrible. I was mad. I
yeah.
was you this, you that, and
Boy,
literally,
this
the
is
conversation was like, hey, listen,
this is
I
dangerous.
still remember, mm, like I still remember myself, right, saying to this girl, listen, I don't want to see you again, right? Let's be friends. I was like, nah, I never want to see you again, and sort of ended the conversation there. And for about 2 months, I was mad, and then about 2 months go by, and I still remember one day I was in Joburg, and while I was in Joburg driving around, taking care of some stuff that side, some just said to me, listen, check on her, just call her. And I was like, nah, dude, you just hungry. Like, go home, get something to eat, and you'll get over this. Like, this is just
He
hunger.
said,
This is
he
hunger.
said
That's all
he's
it
just
is.
hungry. You
You
blaming
know what
on
I'm
the
saying?
hunger. I know it.
so,
Yeah,
so,
very.
so then, what I did is I drove back home to Rustenburg. Drove back home. I was like, let me sleep on it. I slept. The following day, I woke up, and I was so sure. that I definitely wanted to talk to. I was like, exactly what is it? What is it that I need to say to her? And then it dropped
Yeah.
immediately. I knew exactly what I wanted to say to her. I knew exactly what I
Yeah.
needed to say to her. I got into the car, drove all the way that side, about what is it, like 150 Ks. And listen, man, for a 10-minute conversation, right? For a 10-minute conversation, when I got there, because I called, I said, hey, listen, I'm gonna be in Joburg at so and so. I was thinking, could I just see you for 10 minutes? I wasn't gonna be in Joburg. I was gonna go there just for that, So I didn't want to make it look like I'm a sucker. I was like, I'm gonna be in Joburg, so I thought I might just pop by. And and then she says, nah, it's cool. Let's meet at this park. I said, cool. Met her at this park, and when we met, I still remember I said to this girl, and this is the point I want to make, right? I said to her, listen, as much as I was mad at you for the way that the relationship ended, I want to say sorry first of all. I want you to forgive me because I was so entitled that I thought you owed me the love you gave me, but you actually gave it freely, right? You loved me freely. You didn't owe me the love. You didn't owe
Yeah.
me the
Yeah.
commitment. You didn't owe me what you
Amen.
did for me. And I started to remember, and I said to her, listen, I am so grateful for everything that you have done for me. You carried me. You were in my corner. There were so many moments when I was so low. Like literally, I said, listen, I have literally cried in front of you time and time again. I have told you, like you were there for me. You were there for me. I always knew that there was this person in my corner. I always knew that this person is always in my corner and I'm going to be okay. And that's what happened for the duration of the entire relationship. And so when I remembered that, I thought to myself, Poloko, you're being stupid. You can't hold on to how badly it ended. You can't hold on to the terrible heartbreak and those bitter moments. There was so much
Yeah.
good that you can take away from this. There is so much good that happened that you need to walk away with. And so to this day, as much as I hate the fact that it ended and ended the way it did, when I look back, I say, I'm grateful that I had that. And I share some of that experience as well. I said, listen, I am grateful that I had this
Yeah.
person because I know if she had not been there at that time, like, bro, she was there when I stepped out of full-time employment to say, okay, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go do my thing. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't know how it's gonna be, but I'm just gonna take this risk. And she was like, go for it. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. I'm in your corner. I'm gonna help you out. When I was trying to make videos, there are some videos that you can see on my YouTube, like some dope video. She was like, listen, I got you. What do you need? Okay, I got a camera. I got this. I got a Mac. I can do video editing. Did my video editing. I was like, God, don't let her leave me. Like, she's so good. But so my point is, when I remember all of that, it's impossible for me to just hold on to the bad. And I think
Yeah.
for all of us, we all have those people who came into our lives and they played a crucial role. What they did in our
Yeah.
lives was so good. But when they walk
Yeah.
away, all we can remember is, yeah, but they walked out on me. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of that holds you back.
Yeah.
That really holds you back.
Sure.
That breaks you. That's negative energy. So
Yeah.
I thought it was something that's important to get out there, and that's why I asked you about your story as well, just to hear if you had an experience like that. And I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm not saying you've got to know now go call her. You don't have to go call her. Like, you don't have to